Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Fire Trail. In today's episode, I just want to share with everyone just how did I become a CPA? How did I get myself to this point in my career where I am retired at 37 and doing people's taxes in the first quarter of the year, and then hopefully being able to just live off my earnings from doing taxes for the rest of the 9 months of the year. Hey everyone, my name is Xiao Yu. I love making YouTube videos regarding personal finance, hoping to encourage others on their journey to financial independence and early retirement. So let's start from the beginning. How did I even become a CPA? Well, when I went to college, I was one of those individuals that did not want to go to school and just wanted to work. I knew I wanted to get out of school as quickly as possible and just get into the workforce. So I remember the first week of school, I went to University of South Florida in Tampa. Gold Bulls, all right. Uh, and I went to the career counselor in the business department, and I had to pick a major. I already had a semester of school completed prior to enrolling due to dual enrollment from high school and advanced placement courses that I passed. So I went to guidance counselor. I was waiting for it to be my turn. I looked around the banner on just the career, the waiting room, and it had all the majors: marketing, economics, finance, accounting. And I noticed the accounting poster had the most, you know, listed opportunities of what you could be being an accountant. I was like, wow, that looks really interesting. And I had no idea what an accountant was. So when it was my turn, the counselor said like, hey, yeah, you are a semester ahead. You could technically graduate in 3 years if you did some summer school classes. So what do you want to major in? I said, I want to be an accountant. And so she said, okay. And so one of the things she did was, why don't we enroll you in an accounting course? So my very first accounting course, believe it or not, was Tax 101. It was a junior level course. A lot of times you would have to be a junior to take it. But since it didn't have any prerequisites to take it, she said like, why don't you take it? It actually there's a class starting tonight at 7 p.m. I was like, okay, so she enrolled me in that. Uh, and believe it or not, I was the that I had one of the that was probably one of the toughest classes I ever took. And I was technically a freshman, right? Being just first year in college. And I was in a room filled with juniors. And not to brag, but I was the only one with to get that got an A in that class. Uh, and it wasn't because I got A's on the exams. It's because the professor had to give somebody an A in the class, and I just so happened to have the highest grade in the class. I think I had like a 85 or something like that, which was still pretty good. I was excited about that, and so he just rounded me up to 90%. Okay, so so that's how I got into accounting. I had no idea what a accountant did or what it was. I just did it because I wanted one, get out of school quickly, had job and have a plethora of job opportunities, and that's what that poster said. Okay. Side note: I actually want to be an English teacher. I actually want to be an English teacher, but my parents said no. You cannot be an English teacher either. They actually wanted me to be a lawyer, but I didn't want to do 4 years of college and then 3 years of law school. Right? I knew that wasn't for me, so I said, why don't I just go to business school and figure things out from there? So when I did accounting and I realized, okay, to be a successful accountant, you probably need this thing called a CPA license, Certified Public Accountant. So I say, okay, if that makes me more valuable in the workplace, I'll do that. A lot of people say once you graduate with your accounting degree, a lot of people do one more year of master's degree in accountancy to qualify to be a candidate to take the CPA exam. And I had no interest in doing a master's degree. I dreaded writing. I thought it was going to be horrible that I've got to write a bunch of papers and stuff, and that was not for me. So I just did a bunch of extra accounting courses, advanced level courses to qualify. S- So I actually did the CPA exam while it was technically my fourth year of college. I was on scholarship and I had 4 years of scholarship. So I actually used my fourth year, even though I could have graduated and started working. I said, let me stay in school one more year and just study my CPA exam full time. So I actually graduated with my bachelor's degree and was finished with my CPA exams before graduation. So super proud of that. So you're thinking, well, you must be really excited about being a CPA. No, I was not. Even though I was not excited about being an accountant, I did the traditional route. I went to work for PricewaterhouseCoopers, did that for 3.5 years, did public accounting, and then transitioned to work for MetLife in their SEC reporting. So basically the 10Ks, 10Qs, that was what I did for them. And then I transitioned to something called a financial analyst, one of those job opportunities that that poster said. So I transitioned to that, and that got me into FP&A, financial planning and analysis, which was 100% finance, no more accounting, no more auditing, no more, regulatory reporting. And this was something I really enjoyed in the sense that you were the one responsible for making projections. There was no right or wrong answer. You just had to do your best to make the financial story make sense about what the future will look like. And this was really appealing to me. So I've been doing that ever since. Now, the ironic thing is, when I retired, the ironic thing is, during my whole time when I was working as a finance manager, people will say, "Oh, you're a licensed CPA, so you must do taxes for a living. You have an accounting degree. You must be a tax CPA." I say, actually, no, I don't do taxes at all. I just do finances for corporations. And so that's why it's ironic. I've been telling people the last decade I don't do taxes, and here I am doing taxes full time to earn, some income so that will support me for the rest of the year. But that really is it. That's how I got into it. I really am thankful that I have an accounting degree. I have my CPA license. I have a master's degree in business analytics, which is not accounting related at all, from Indiana University. Um, Funny thing about that degree is, when I was thinking about where to go for my graduate school, which was sponsored by Carrier Corporation, they paid 100% of it. My best friend said, "Hey, we're going to remain friends. You have to go to IU because that's where winners go to school," meaning basketball. So I went there. I was like, I don't want to lose my best friend. And they haven't won much in basketball ever since. That's a joke I share with them. But yeah, so that's really how I got to this space, becoming an accountant by accident because of a poster, doing a CPA license because people told me that that's what accountants do. And then here I am, being a quote unquote entrepreneur, I guess, and retired at 37, doing taxes for 2, 3 months out of the year, and then coaching people on personal finance. This just to show that your life journey, your career, there's no set story. You really just make it up uh, along the way you go. Okay. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's a little different, but I just want to share that with you about my background. Again, I wish you all the best on your journey to financial success. Please like and subscribe this channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Good night.